Hello, everybody. It's Susie Q96. I started a little early tonight so I can rant and rave for 8 minutes. And everybody can go, oh, she's crazy. Yeah, I got chocolate on my face. I just learned a valuable lesson. And here's my valuable lesson. If you get ready to do a live stream, don't sit down with a cup of hot tea and a cookie that's covered in chocolate. They are a bad combination for going right onto the camera. So I may have chocolate on my face. I'm sorry, people. I am sorry. I did not think about that. I just thought, hey, this cookie looks pretty good. I think I'm going to eat this. Messing with the camera a little bit. Hello, 308 Bushmaster, Pennies to Benjis, Budget Bullion Stacker, Forest Raven, Successful Slave. No chocolate face. I'm good. Okay, I wasn't sure because I got it all over my hands, and I went, "Oh, this isn't going to work out so great." But it was a really good cookie. I mean, yeah, me and the cookies. I'm still looking for that cookie jar. I may go back to that if I even keep my channel up, and y'all will understand that here in a minute. Honda something. It scrolled by too fast for me to read. I caught Honda and Type R, and I missed everything in the middle. Hey, other Jimmy. Happy New Year. It is a new year. And I was trying to be in a festive New Year sort of mood. Hey, Kayla. And anyway, I kind of got into B mode a little while ago on another channel, and I'm sure everybody's going to say, oh, whatever. Handy. Yeah, I was watching something happen tonight that I didn't like very much. A couple of things. But y'all know I go off on my little soapbox. So I'm going to soapbox on this one just for a minute. Because I have some of the best mods ever on my channel, in my opinion. I believe that my mods are fair and are not, they're not mean, and they don't exercise their personal opinions. And I did get rid of a mod not too long ago. I tried to ignore what he did, and I had to let him go as a mod. He's still welcome on my channel, But I was over at the big to-do over at Everyday Opportunities. And I want you to preface this by saying, I am not blaming any of this on Everyday Opportunity or Mrs. Opportunity. I don't know that they even had a clue it was happening. But they were doing a thing to get your name on the wheel in order to get your name on the wheel for the big giveaway. And in order to get on there, you had to type a 1 into the chat, similar to what you do here, so the bot picks you up. And there were 3 or 4 of us who had to make repeated attempts to get our name on that wheel. There was a mod who was deleting 3 or 4 people's posts that he did not like. Now, another mod picked me up and made sure I got on there, but some of those people never got on that wheel. And I don't know if Everyday Opportunity even knew it was happening. I'm pretty sure he did not, because I don't think he would tolerate that. But that was one of the things that set me off over there. And the other one is a joke that has just gone too far. That started way back on another channel. My friend who has now taken his channel offline because of so much BS in the community, way back, way back a few months ago. It sounds like forever, but it really wasn't. I used to go on a late night live stream with uh, Big Country and G-Dub and the Telephone Guy. It was on the Telephone Guy's channel. And because my channel is pretty much rated G, I have kids and all of that kind of thing. So I try not to get nasty and, over here. And so I don't allow that kind of thing. But that was a late night stream where off-color jokes were okay. And so once in a while, I'd throw a zinger in. And it reminded the Telephone Guy of Betty White in her role on Hot in Cleveland. And he nicknamed me the Betty White of the coin community. Well, the Betty White thing stuck. And I went over into Storm and CA's channel. And he still calls me Betty White. But what happened was the Betty White thing took on a life of its own that it's kind of insulting to me. And the community thinks I'm just supposed to laugh it off and laugh it off. When Storm and CA first started doing his Wheel of Agony thing, he put me on the wheel as Betty White because this was all in that time period. He put me on the wheel as Betty White, and I was the first person off the first wheel. So from that, it developed that Betty White is the big loser. And then it spread to other channels that a Betty White is a big loser. Now, if you're the person whose nickname is Betty White, after a while you get tired of being called a big loser. The joke is not funny anymore, at least not to me. The person who gave me the nickname is not even on YouTube anymore. Yeah, that's where it comes from, Successful Slave. And there's a couple channels, where I have asked them, don't call me that anymore. I don't like it. You have changed the meaning of it from something that was funny, an old lady with a smart mouth, to a loser. And it hurts my feelings. It does. It hurts my feelings. I'm about ready to cry again. That is where the whole thing started as a joke. But, and I hate to say it because I love Storm and CA. I do. I think he is hilarious. But he carried it too far and turned it into something that was very negative, and it hurts my feelings. About 2 hours ago, I was so angry by the combination of the person deleting people trying to get on Everyday Opportunities wheel and the Betty White jokes that I came about that close to taking my channel down because I'm just tired of it. And I'm tired of supporting all these different people's channels and they don't support mine. They make fun of me. I'm the kid in the coin community and in the detecting community. I have become the kid who gets picked last at recess. And I don't like it. I bust my butt over here to try to do some decent giveaways and do some things for the coin community, for the people that aren't rich and can't buy their way to fame. I can't buy my way to fame. What am I going to do? Buy it with a freaking car wash box? Give me a break. I'm just tired of being treated that way. So I'm going to change the subject here now, but I just wanted to get that off my chest, that I really did not like seeing my former mod over on that channel removing people's posts as they were trying to get on that wheel because he did not like that person. That messed up that drawing. As far as I'm concerned now, that contest is tainted. And I don't think the person who was doing the contest knew it was even happening. But I can give you names of a couple of people who it happened to, who finally just said, oh, well, the heck with it, I'm leaving. You know, they've got me blocked, or, you know, the comments were made. So I know it was happening. And I'm pretty sure that I would not have gotten on that wheel except that another mod put me there. So to that mod, if she comes in, I will let you know. But anyway, I'm done with my rant. We're going to go on to something better. Yeah, we are. We're going to go on. We still got the 12 days of Christmas. We're on day number 8. Obviously, there are more boxes than that. I'm going to go back to the beginning and explain this whole thing again. For those who have not watched the video, the 12 days of Christmas actually starts on Christmas Day. It runs through January 5th. The evening of January 5th is known as the 12th night. The following day is the day of Epiphany. And that is when the Magi, or wise men, realize they are in the presence of the Son of God. So that's what the real 12 days of Christmas. The 12 days is them trying to get over there and get to, you know, they're following the star. They're wandering around. They finally get over there and they are in his presence and they realize what they are and where they are. So that's why I'm doing the 12 days of Christmas in that order. And interestingly enough, when I was metal detecting yesterday, we have a light display here in town. I have not gotten to go see it yet just because of weather things. And I asked the gentleman how long it was going to be up, because I'm going to try to go down there and film it for you guys so you can see it. It's called the High Country Lights. And he told me it runs through January 5th. And the reasons, you know, I was so happy because I knew right then he understood what the 12 days of Christmas were. And no, the holidays are not over, Mud SWAT. They are not over. We are still in the 12 days of Christmas. If you think they're over, y'all need to leave, because the holidays are not over yet. They are not over until January 6th. Then they're over. Didn't I teach you guys anything? Oh, yeah, there's that. They're not over yet. I don't think so. Y'all need to go study your history. You've bought into too much commercial BS and not enough why the holiday exists. Holiday on. There you go. Holiday on. Alrighty. Tonight's coffee cup, only there's no coffee in it. This is actually, I messed up. It's tea that I messed up, and it tastes pretty good. Tonight's coffee cup is the band that I grew up with. Band from Tampa, Florida. I used to pay 50 cents to sit on the floor and watch these guys play at the teen center. And years later, I was standing in a stadium in Buffalo, New York, watching them open for the Rolling Stones. So, yeah. That's my boys right there. Green grass and high tides forever, baby. Yep. All righty. So, anyway, we still have days 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we've been building up to this other one over here. This is the Epiphany Day starter kit. I'm not saying this is the whole Epiphany Day prize, but this is the starter kit. So we still got a few things going. And I apologize for my rant, but it really made me mad to see that. And it didn't make me mad so much for me, because I didn't really care if I was on that wheel or not. But it made me mad to see somebody else going through that, and this person was in there, and the person is a subscriber. The one that I particularly saw is a subscriber to my channel, and I just didn't like it. I don't like anything that's not on the level. And like I said, I don't think Opportunity had a clue it was even happening, but I guarantee you it was. Now that person was in here, came in one night while he was still a mod under a different account, and Handy Andy actually muted him because he was just so off the wall and saying stuff didn't make any sense. And oh, there he is now. You want to defend yourself, Kellen? Go tell that to Daryl USA, Kellen. Okay. That was who it was, folks. I'm not going to have him sit here and accuse me of telling half-truths. Y'all can ask Daryl USA. It happened to him. It happened to me. Kellen's gone. I left the channel open so Kellen could come in. But I'm not going to have him come in and fight. If he wants to, I did not mention his name right up until he came in and started something right here. Did I mention any mod's name? No, I did not. And had he not come in here right then, I wouldn't have ever mentioned his name. But since he wants to, he came in the stream, I'm going to say about a week and a half ago. And truthfully, I don't even know everything he said, because I was doing a coin search. And I just kept seeing out of the corner of his eyes, and he was using this name like the channel asshole or something along that line. And I wasn't sure who it was. And eventually, Handy Andy muted him. We didn't block him, but we muted him. He muted him. And I had to go back later and see some of the stuff he was saying. I don't even know what that was about. Don't know. Don't care. Don't care. Who got cookies? Penny said Benji's got cookies from an older lady and didn't even get a text or message from family or friends from your home state. Well, you know what? I kind of get that. I kind of get that. I got more greetings and things from people that I don't know very well or from my friends than I actually did from my family. It was pretty weird. But we are going to do the gifts, and I apologize for all of that deal. But I saw it happening, and I saw, and I'm not saying that Kellen was necessarily responsible. Kellen is the one who came in here and jumped all over, posted this thing. What I saw happening, it happened to me. It happened to Daryl USA, and there was a lady, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember her name. I'll have to go back and watch it. But they'd say, put in a 1, and then we'll put you on the wheel. So everybody put the 1 in, and Opportunity read the list back, and there were some names that didn't make it. And obviously, when you got 150 people in there, that's going to happen. So he said, along the lines, if your name still isn't on there, put a 1 in. So those people started putting the 1 in, the people whose names didn't get on. They put the 1 in, and this mod is immediately wiping them out. And finally, Daryl USA is like, excuse me, I'm not on there. I don't know if they've got me blocked. I don't know what's going on, but they're not seeing me, and my name isn't on there. And Cherie Ward told him, Daryl, no, you're not blocked. So for some reason, they just kept, every time he would try to get on the list, they were knocking him off. Now, I don't know Daryl USA. I know he comes on my channel sometimes. I don't know this person, but I saw it happening to him. And it happened to me. They kept knocking me off, and then another mod brought it to Opportunity's attention, and he put me on the wheel. But there were 3 or 4 people that never got on there, because every time they would post their 1, he was being wiped. So, like I said, I did not name any names. Those of you who were here a few minutes ago saw a person come in and say, oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't say he did. I just said it happened. Okay, enough of that. It is what it is. I hope somebody wonderful wins what's on there, but it just seems skewed to me. Michigan, I understand that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is when Opportunity said, if you still aren't on the list, put your 1 in again. So several people put their 1 in again. They were not chatting. They just put in the 1. And immediately they were getting wiped off. And they never did get on the list. And a couple of them actually said, I give up. I must be blocked. I don't know why you're not seeing me. And I was one of them. And then one of the mods picked up on me. One of the people was Daryl USA. And you can go back through the live stream before they read the list, when they were still putting the names on. You can go back and you can see this guy going, hey, I'm here. Am I blocked? I don't know what's going on. And finally, he just said, I give up. They must have me blocked. And Cherie Ward checked and told him, no, you are not blocked. And it just, but I never said who was doing this. All I said was somebody was taking these people's names back off. And I definitely started this whole conversation by saying it did not have anything to do with Everyday Opportunity, and I don't think he had any clue it was going on. So then a few minutes ago, one of the mods from over there came over here because somebody ran over there and went, no, 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 Susie's talking about you. And came over here and tried to start a fight with me, and I'm not going to have it. So, all right. I hope somebody great wins it. But my point is that your mods shouldn't have that kind of power. Yes, Cherie Ward is lovely. Your mods should not be controlling who is getting on your wheel. And if they are, there's something wrong. And maybe you need to look at your mods. Okay. Are you guys writing songs for Stormin? Don't encourage that guy. I've been writing a version of 96 Tears for that boy. All right, let me see who the wonderful bots says are here tonight. If you have not posted in the last 15 minutes, it'd be real groovy if you did, so that it counts you. It says there are 32 people here. And let me see, how many people does it say are here? It's going to recount everybody now. That's all right. Let it recount everybody. I tried to play with this thing today, this Nightbot. It's got some kind of a song request DJ thing. And I loaded one song into the playlist, but I can't figure out how to play it. So I don't guess we'll be listening to that song tonight. Oh, I will figure it out. What did I see about double dudes? Somewhere I saw something about the double dudes. Put a 27, put 96, 43. I don't give a rat's. So legit Surnoob sent you over. Well, then you're in the right place, honey. Mo Money Incorporated. That sounds like a powerful channel. That does sound like a powerful channel. All right, let me see here. Who was trying to watch the wheel and they both passed out? Oh, the double dudes. Oh, those poor kids. They probably got dizzy. They're cute. They are. They're really cute. And I like seeing kids involved. It causes a lot of logistics issues with YouTube. And I had to kind of discourage the kids, and I hate that. You know, I truly hate that. So anyway, up till 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Oh my, bless their little hearts. Oh, they were trying, weren't they? Oh, you gotta love it. You just got to. Okay, there's 33 people in the channel, and there are only 25 people on my list here. 26. I tell you what, folks, I'm going to let you watch my TV screen. Watch my Christmas tree, and I'll be right back. I have a situation I can hear happening in the other room that involves a CAT who is in TROUBLE, and I'll be right back. You little rat. Don't do that no more. No, Kitty, don't do that. Kitty, don't do that. I'm on my way back now. Oh. I have a cat who has decided that it's okay to take his little paws and go scratchy, scratchy, scratch on the TV screen in the bedroom. And I could hear the TV going bam, 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 bam against the wall. So I knew he was doing it. So I had to go tell him he cannot do that. I don't know what process I'm supposed to trust. At this point, I don't trust anybody's process. Mr. Eminem Kitty. Emma, you want to come up, buddy? Want to come up and say Happy New Year's to everybody? No? Yes? Maybe? Yeah? Could you? Come on. If I had treats, you would, huh? If I had treats, you would. Okay. He's convinced somebody that I gave his treats away to somebody on the channel. And so he's not participating. All righty, let me see. It says we got 38 people. That's amazing considering everything that's going on tonight. And it says 34 of you have been picked up by the bot. So I'm going to start at the beginning of the list, and I'm going to read all these names. And if I don't say your name, you need to type something in so that you can be eligible to pick a prize from the box here. All righty. Here we go. Got to breathe deep. Okay. Good evening to 308 Bushmaster, Ashley West Coast, Bionic Bull 88, Brandon Scott, Budget Bullion Stacker, Coin Silver, Daniel Roberts, David Carlisle, Forest Raven, Handy Andy 73.6, Heads or Tails Living, Jesse O, J Raj 83, Just W, Kayla Fan number 1, Legit Sir Noobs, Michigan Mud Digger, Mike the Greek, Miss Southern Belle, Mo Money Incorporated, Mud SWAT, Pastor Tim, Patrick Johnson, Pennies to Benji's, Relics and Stacked Stones, Rose Dragon Coins, Scott Jarvie, Scratch and Go Crazy, Silver and Gold, Steel Wool Queen, Sublime Mad Dog, Successful Slave, The Other Jimmy, The Dude Abides, Trust the Process KB, and Whistle Pig Diggin'. Whew, that's quite a list. That is quite a list. That's 36 folks are on there now, so a couple other ones got added. But there's 39 in the stream. So few of you aren't on there. Maybe you just aren't interested in winning the prize. Or maybe you don't understand that if you don't type something, even if it's just a dot in there, that the Nightbot will not pick you up. So I'm going to give you about 2 more minutes. And then we are going to pick, I don't know, I've never had anybody raid my channel, ever. I'm pretty sure I have never had a channel raid. I don't think I have ever had one. If I have one right now, that'd be news, but no, I've never had one. I've been involved in them. I have encouraged them. Okay, I think we're covered now because we got 39 on the list and we only got 37 in the room. So I think we got it now. All right, Metal Detecting NC sent us. Yay! That's my neighbor next state over. Yeah, thank you, Metal. Appreciate it. That's awesome. I've never had anybody do that before. That is so cool. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me feel so much better. That is so cool. Thank you. Instant replay, folks. I just realized sound was on my YouTube page. I'm actually in the StreamYard and awesome. That's cool. I really appreciate that. I got so frustrated tonight with all the big channels. I went around and was looking at the smaller channels that I am subscribed to. And I really had a good time. And I think maybe that's the key. I think when some of these things get so big, everybody starts flexing their, you know, I don't know. I think I like it better small. If I don't monetize, it's okay. I just wanted to monetize for the purpose of being able to pay for more drawings. But okay, we're going to do this in about another minute. And because there might be some more raiders rolling in here. I'm going to tell you real quick what happened to me today, because you'll laugh. I am a Calico Detectors affiliate. What that means isn't a whole lot, actually. It means that if people go through the link to Calico that is on my website to buy their metal detecting and magnet fishing products, then I get a little tiny bit of money from that purchase. It's 5% is what it is. However, this is the money part isn't really handled by Calico. It's handled by a company that does it for Calico. So in order to get your money, you have to do it. You have to have over $50 banked. Well, at 5% of sales, it takes a lot for you to get there, to get $50 so you can collect it. Well, I have lost the charging cord for my simplex. I tore this place apart. I tore my car apart. I can't find it. So I had to order another one. And I don't know, some of you people may want to check your bank accounts, because this morning I happened to look at mine to see if I had enough money to buy this thing. And as it turned out, my bank account had been credited with the $600 stimulus check, which, thank God, because now I can fix my car. But I don't know how much it's going to cost to fix my car. And so I decided I was going to buy myself the Christmas present I didn't get, which was the small coil for my simplex, so I can detect through all these trashy parks around here. So I thought, okay, if I buy that, that should be enough with what I already had in my little account to put me over the $50, so that then I can get my $50 affiliate check. Well, here's what happened. I should have bought one more thing, because after I bought it, I went to look at my affiliate thing to see if I could collect my $50, and I have $49.07, so I still can't collect it. So if any of you are going to buy something from Calico, please use the link on the About section of my page. So I will get, well, I had other money in there too, Larry. I also had my Social Security was in there. So anyway, if you're going to buy something, please go through my affiliate link, because I need at least something. I got to get that over $50 so I can get that $50 back and justify to myself buying that coil for my for my simplex. So anyway, yeah, that's right. That's about what I make metal detecting mud SWAT, 9 cents an hour. It kind of equals out in the end. But I'm grateful for any of it. People think because you are on a fixed income that you shouldn't get the stimulus. But what people don't understand, when all this started, even though my income is locked in, the problem is prices went up for a whole lot of things, but my income didn't. You know, so now I'm like, one of my medications, this is even covered by insurance. The part I have to pay is over $1,000. I only make $800 a month. Do the math. I have to like do all kinds of wheeling and dealing to pay for my meds. I finally got it down now where the company is helping me get the meds. Oh, Scott's going to hit the beach. I wish I were. Unfortunately, until my new cable comes, I can't hit anywhere because I can't recharge my detector. I don't know where that cable is. It's here somewhere, but I don't know where. Okay, let me do the drawing real quick because Kayla's phone's about to die and we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to count to 3. Everybody better be in. It looks like you are. I'm going to count to 3 and then I'm going to hit this button. Oops, I got to put it on the screen now. I don't want anybody thinking that I'm cheating. That'll be the accusation tomorrow that I'm cheating, because I dared to point out that there were people complaining about something. All right, let's put it up here. I'm going to hit this button down here, says roll it, and we're going to find out who gets to pick a number. All righty, uno, dos, go. Mike the Greek. Mike the Greek, are you in the house, buddy? You got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I don't know what I did just show you. Mike the Greek. Mike the Greek. Speak, Mike. Speak. Am I missing him? Come on. You still got 2.5 minutes. There he is, and he wants number 1, which, as you can see, is still available. He's had that number all picked out. All right, let's get number 1. Let me get it off of the board here. Well, that one's got tape on it really good. Make a Christmas tree out of it so we know that one's selected for tomorrow. The suspense is killing him, I know. I'm marking them all down. I'm keeping records of everything. All right, number 1. Now, some of the presents have metal detecting prizes. If you are not a metal detectorist and do not want a metal detecting prize, let me know. I will peek in the box, and if it's metal detecting, we will get you a different box. So let me know on that, Mike, before I open it. I don't know if you are strictly coins or if you are coins. And he said, yeah, right. I wish. It's too big to fit in one of these boxes. I'm telling you. Otherwise, I would have looked in there today. Believe me. I tore this place up looking for that cable. Okay, he is not a detectorist, so I'm going to peek first before I open this for everybody to see. And if it's a detecting prize, we'll pick again, because I don't want you to get a prize that you don't have any use for, and I want the detecting people to get prizes that they do. Come on, little boat. I think we're going to be safe on this one. Yeah, this is definitely not detecting goodies. This is definitely coinage in here. Let me get this off. I gotta put the bow. The bow goes over on our big prize for the Epiphany. That's how I'm keeping track of how many days I've done. I keep sticking all the bows on there. Got to mark this tag. Yeah, I know I'm making him wait. He's hating me. Because this one goes in the envelope with the prizes. If I can find an envelope. I rearranged my office and now I can't find anything. Isn't that typical? All right, let me get the scope down here so we can look at what Mike the Greek has coming his way from day 8 of the 12 days of Christmas. All right. We have 4 different coins here. And it looks, I think I know what this is. Mike has gotten a package of 4 different Canadian coins. We have, oops. First, we have the penny. They don't make pennies in Canada anymore, so this is a 2004 Canadian penny. Then we have, ooh, this is nice. These are beautimous. We have the nickel. This is the beaver variety of the nickel. I love the artwork on Canadian coins. They have some cool stuff. So it's 2011 Canadian nickel. Then we have a dime, also pristine. There's the Queen Elizabeth. And on the other side, this is a 2006 dime. It's got a little blob on it. I don't know what that is. And we have the quarter. Unfortunately, they're not all the same year, but this one is actually a commemorative 1952 to 2002. This is the 25-cent piece, and it is from 2002. And I have forgotten, I used to know it was the anniversary of one of the, no, I can't remember. I'm not Canadian. If there's a Canadian in the house, tell me what it is. But anyway, it's a commemorative coin, I know for sure. So, oops. Okay. So that's what you got. That is what you got. Yeah, see, I'm on a combination of SSI and Social Security because my Social Security was so low, I couldn't even reach the minimum. So my total income of the two is $803. Pretty sad. I had a 401k. Sure, I'll put the commemorative back under. I had a 401k, but in 2010, I became violently ill. I ended up having 3 major surgeries. I spent 6 months in the hospital, and my insurance canceled me after the first $1 million. My medical bills were over $2 million, and I am actually a walking miracle because I really shouldn't be here. I was given about 5 years after the surgeries, and that was in 2010, and I'm still here. So there you go. But anyway, that wiped out whatever nest egg I had. And because I had been self-employed, I had not actually paid in that much to Social Security, which is why my income is so incredibly low from them. At that time, I actually became homeless. From there, I went to live with my mother, and from there, some people did a GoFundMe for me, including my friends in the band, the Outlaws. And they raised money for me to buy this old motorhome so that I actually had somewhere to live. And so I lived in that motorhome for I think about 3 years I lived in the motorhome. So, yeah, 803. Yeah. Well, the thing is, mine's 803, right? They give you the raise, right? But in my case, they take the 2 checks and they add them together to make 803. All right. So they give me a raise on Social Security, and then they take it away from my SSI. So I didn't really get a raise at all. They just moved it from point A to point B. I don't know. But anyway, Mike the Greek got you covered right here. I grew up with the Outlaws. This is my band right here. My first long-term boyfriend was their original sound man. And how do you support my channel? Well, there's ways you can support my channel. You can PayPal. No, I don't have a special button because I'm not monetized. Once you get monetized, you have little buttons where people could, like do the super chats and things like that. But if you don't have monetization, it's like you just have to send it through PayPal or become a Patreon sponsor where it pays every month. So Hurry Sundown is a great album. Absolutely great album. That's the last great album the band did. And I am so sorry to say that because I grew up with these guys. I love them. Last Christmas, I was not sitting where I am. Last Christmas, I was down in Clearwater, Florida with my friend Susan Berman, and we were metal detecting on the beach and staying in a hotel. And we went to see the Outlaws, what's left of them. Unfortunately, most of the original members, all the original members are dead except the drummer, and he is no longer playing. He is my wonderful friend, Monty, that I have known since 1967. And I totally, what is it? Mike says, can I add your win to the final box of the 12 Days of Christmas? Well, sure, I can do that. Or I can add it to the Epiphany box, which is day 13. Which either way you want to do. Mike, that is super nice of you. Absolutely super nice. Awesome. Well, let me take that out of the mailbox then, because I'm going to be working on those tomorrow, trying to get them ready. Okay, you want this to go to the Epiphany then? Okay. I have an envelope over here that I'm putting. Obviously, everything that's going to happen on the Epiphany is not going to fit in this box. That box is symbolic. So I'm just going to drop this in there, and I'm going to leave your name on it so that I know when I give it away that'll remind me. Yeah, to the Epiphany box. Perfect. Thank you, Mike. That's very, very kind of you. Find my marker here. Yeah, made a little. We'll put that up there with that box. I've been finding odds and ends around here to give away for that also. Ooh, potato casserole. That sounds good. Anyway, I can't believe I still have 34 people in here, considering all the stuff that's going on. Anyway, what I was saying was, once you're monetized, then there's like all those other fundraiser little buttons you can hit and things like that. But when you're not, you kind of have to do it PayPal or Patreon and I'm cut. I know I brought it up because I brought up the $600 check, but I would prefer if we not get into political debates in here, because eventually somebody will call somebody a name. Not that I think any of you guys would, but I've seen channels just implode on themselves when things went political, and a couple of times they have imploded on me because I don't necessarily agree with a lot of people. This week I have kind of had a couple of tantrums, political tantrums, and most of them are about COVID and how COVID's being handled. And I probably should bite my tongue, but I'm just going to say I'm high risk, and I am just, no, it's okay, Rose. You weren't out of line. No, you guys were not out of line. I just wanted to kind of curb it because new people come in and then they might see that we're talking politics and go, oh, it's okay. And yes, it is a locket. And I have a project I'm going to work on. Anyway, what it says is, I carry you in my heart forever. And I'm going to put a picture of my friend Tommy in it. I just have to sit down and do it. I have the picture. I have it cut. I have the epoxy. I have all of it. I just have not done it. But yeah, I got this from someone right after my friend Tommy died. And I just have not. Yeah, I just have not done it yet. But yeah, it is a locket, and it's beautiful. It really is. Queen Elizabeth's Jubilee. That's what I was trying to think of, Marty. Thank you. Sometimes I'm old. I'm just old. All right. Oh, hi, Mary Snow. Oh, I got something I haven't mentioned yet tonight. Now I'm going to take my Santa hat off because I already did that main gift. Pardon my hair. I know it's messy. I don't care. It's New Year's. And what the heck? I almost came on in my jammies. Earlier tonight, I was over at Digging with Deej. Deej is one of my favorite metal detecting and treasure hunting kind of people, because she's like old school like me and real laid back. And thank you for coming, Kayla. Bye, sweetie. Anyway, I was over there. She had her video premiere tonight. She did this last year too. She makes a video every year that features all the channels that she is familiar with of women metal detectorists. And last year she had about 75, 80 channels in it. This year she had, I think, close to 125, 130 channels that she featured in her video. Yeah, I bet they did metal detecting NC. Anyway, if you have not watched Digging with Deej's video of her 2021, it's kind of a salute to the women metal detectorists of YouTube. And my channel was one of them. 109. I couldn't remember how many there were. I knew it was over 100. And mine was, I guess I was about 10 or 15 in. I was pretty close to the beginning of it. And so if you haven't watched that, please do, and try to support the channels that are mentioned in there. There were a couple that didn't get mentioned in there that I don't know that she's aware of, but I'm going to go back. She said if you go back and tell her, she'll put the links in. And because some of the channels aren't necessarily totally women, but they're channels that feature women detectorists. And one of them that did not make the list is one of my favorite channels, which is the Stealth Diggers out of New Hampshire and Vermont area. I love the Stealth Diggers, and they also have a side channel called Not Thursday. Anyway, I enjoyed watching her video and was privileged to be featured in it. So, oh, did they make it? Because I didn't see them. I was trying to multitask. But yeah, I love the Stealth Diggers. They are just cool. One of the things I like about them, they donate. When they go dig, it's not for profit. Theirs is a historical, if they find historical things, it ends up in the historical societies up there. Yeah, I love the Diggers. They're awesome. they put on a good video without being too showbiz. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm kind of one of those people, if it starts getting too showbiz, I start questioning whether it's real. Now, those guys, I mean, I just love watching them. They'll get right down in the dirt, laying down in the weeds, and give you some history of what they find. They don't just say, "Oh," like I've never heard them go, "Oh, it's only a Benji." You know, that just makes me crazy. I've never found a Benji. I've never found a walker. It makes me crazy when I watch a channel and they go, "Oh, well, it was just a Connecticut copper. You know, it's only 300 years old." You know, I know. Uh, I don't know if I can do that sound again. This is a once in a lifetime thing. This crap is live. Oh my goodness. Oh, so anyway, I haven't heard the cat scratching on the TV anymore, so that's a good thing. Anyway, I can't go metal detecting tomorrow because I can't charge up my detector. I went outside today. It was 32 degrees and raining. And I'm standing out in the parking lot of my apartment complex, pulling stuff out of my car, trying to find the cable that goes to my detector. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't mind watching people find the walkers. What I mind is when they find one and then they go, "Oh, it's just a walker." And like it's nothing. You know, that's what gets me. I love to see them find the stuff. I love to see them find it. I just don't like seeing the people dig it up and then make light of what they found. Now you can go watch like Park Rat Pat, and he's happy if he finds a half of a Hot Wheels car. You know, he'll make something good out of nothing. Okay. Yeah, they act like it's a zinc penny. Exactly. Okay. Mo Money said, "What is my best metal detecting find?" I just showed this last night, so it's still out here. I have several because I don't really go by monetary value necessarily. One of my favorites is an elongated penny from Busch Gardens, Tampa, that I found out in the middle of rural Georgia. And that was significant because my friend Tommy and I used to hang around there all the time because I worked at Busch Gardens when I was in college. My job was taking photographs of drunk tourists who never thought the photo was good and wanted me to take it 27 times. This overall is probably my favorite. I'm going to see if I can do this with the scope. I don't know if I can get this to focus. This is a 14 karat gold crucifix ring that I found in a schoolyard on a day that I was not having a good day. And it kind of changed my whole outlook on detecting. But anyway, there's the ring. And I don't know if I can show the mark or not. It's hard to do with the scope. But it is marked 14K. Anyway, that's probably my all-time favorite, is my crucifix ring. So that is probably my favorite find. That and my little plastic manatee. I found a plastic manatee the same day I found the Busch Gardens thing. I found a plastic manatee, and my friend Tommy and I used to go down to the manatee place where they came in down by Tampa Electric and watch the manatees. I have actually already ordered another cable from Calico. It was $17. So no, it wasn't cheap. But it's like my sister said, now I'll find the other one and I'll have a spare. So, well, I'm poor. I'll tell you right now, I'm poor. My first metal detector, my sister gave me, it was a $49. Oh, let me put myself back up on the screen. It was a $49 Bounty Hunter Gold Digger. Now, I don't really recommend that except for kids, although I do have it and I still let kids use it, and I did find gold with it. The detector I have now, which is a Simplex Plus, I purchased with the headphones, the wireless headphones, for I think it was $339 for the whole package. And it is far superior to a lot of more expensive detectors. For one thing, it is waterproof. I don't mean the coil is waterproof. I mean the machine is waterproof. That's a big difference. It has, let me see, since they did the upgrade to it, you have a field mode, Park 1, Park 2, a beach mode, and an all-metal mode. It's got a built-in pinpointer. It's got, different frequencies. It's a really nice machine for the money. Their customer service people are excellent. And then I did have a cheap pinpointer that worked okay for a while, but yeah, the salt water thing, but I'm not really a beach person. If you're going to get a beach detector, it's probably not the best beach detector. But for an all-around detector, if you're just going to go to the beach once in a while, believe me, I've beached with it. I found stuff. And I have learned some tricks. Not so much the detector coming in different colors, but there's a product. It's an interesting product, and I asked for it for Christmas and didn't get it, called snake skins. And what snake skins are, they are a cover that goes over the wiring to protect your wires that go from your coil to the top of your detector where all of your electronics are. Let me see if I can find a picture of snake skins. And they only cost about $20, and you can get them in like all different colors. I asked for orange ones. I didn't get them for Christmas, but I will get me some because they do help protect your wiring. I'm going to try to pull this picture up here and show you. So even though the detector itself, they don't come in different colors, there are accessories you can buy to actually help protect your detector and add some color and stuff to it at the same time. Let's see if I can get the snake skins up here. I'm pulling this up on Amazon just because they go over all the wiring that goes around your cable and comes up. And they also make some stickers that will go around your screen. Now, the snake skins, like I said, they're like $15, $16 on Amazon. I haven't looked at the stickers, but they do serve a function. They're not just for decoration. They do serve the function of protecting your screen and protecting your wiring. So, and in that way, you can order, those come in all different colors, and there's some that have prints on them. So you can dress your detector up that way and still be, and you're not wasting money just on cosmetics. Those things do actually have a function. They just look cool doing it. So that's, now there are some little kids, beginners detectors that come in like pink and blue, but they're really not. It protects your wires. Like, okay, if like you're out in the woods, I wish I had my detector handy, but if you're out in the woods and you're swinging your detector back and forth and there's tree branches and rocks and all these different things, and you're going between them, and those things are hitting your cables, you know, up and down your coil, they're rubbing on your cables, and eventually you could end up with a hole, an exposed spot rubbed on your cable, and then you're going to have a problem. So that's what it's protecting it from. It's protecting it. Like, I'm going to use this. Let's say this is the shaft of my detector, and I'm out in the woods and I'm going between a bunch of trees. I'm trying to do a demo here and I don't really have the equipment to do it with, but I guess maybe I'll make a video on this later. I'm going to use my microscope for the demo. Let's say this pen is the shaft of my detector. Big green thing here. And I'm going, that's not going to work. It was worth a try. Anyway, I'm going through between a bunch of trees and there's little branches sticking out and there's a little rock wall and that kind of thing. And I'm banging into this stuff every time I move. And one of those rocks knocks a little place out of the rubber on that cable. Then eventually, especially if you've got a waterproof machine, you get water in there, you have just shorted your machine out. So these little snake skins protect the wiring from getting damaged from even things like throwing your detector in the back of your car. You know, you can have your detectors in the back of the car and they're kind of bouncing around and they're rubbing up against another detector or something. It rubs a little space on that wire and you got a problem. So, and that wire is connected to your coil. So most of the time you can't just replace that wire. You're going to have to replace that whole coil with the wire and everything. And that's not cheap. So I'd rather spend the $15, dress up my machine a little bit with some cool colors and have some protection on it. Well, Mikey, you've got a cheap detector. I probably wouldn't invest a bunch in protecting that one either, but like I would not have my simplex without a coil cover on it, because rocks and stuff knock little dings out of your coil and then water can get in there and boom, you are no longer detecting anymore. You're just listening to noise. So I don't know if that was a really good explanation or not, but that's the purpose of them. And then obviously the purpose of the little decals that go on your screen are to protect your screen from scratches and cracks. Because if your screen gets a crack in it, then your machine is no longer going to be waterproof. And it's also not going to be totally stable because moisture and different things can cause little problems that can become big problems. And because I don't have a lot of money, I got to tell you guys, when I got that check this morning, I bought my metal detector on a payment plan. Kelly Co. has this plan called Affirm, where you can buy and pay by the month. It's a little bit more expensive, but not bad. And so I have been making payments on my detector. And I am proud to say I paid off my detector today. I did. It's paid for. The other expense, for who was asking me how much it cost, I think that was Mo Money. I don't recommend wasting money on a $29 pinpointer because they don't work very well and they don't work very long. So your pinpointer if you're going to use one, is a pretty expensive item. It's about half the cost, or at least a third of the cost of your detector. I will not buy another one like the one I have, even though people swear by it. I have a Garrett Carrot, a Garrett Pro Pointer. It just doesn't get along with my Simplex. So when I have used it up, I will probably buy one that is more compatible with my Simplex, but that's a personal preference based on what machine you end up buying. I think all told, I have, with my shovel and my digging tool and my detector, my headphones, I probably have about $550, $600 in mine. I'm not a good person to ask about beach scoops, because I've bought 2 of them and I wasn't happy with either one of them. But I don't have a lot of beaches, so I'm not going to invest a bunch of money in that. If you're going to be on the beach a lot, doing it like a day-to-day thing, you're going to have a good scoop. The 2 that I hear the most about as being lasting forever are Stealth, which is what Robert Ferguson uses. He's had this same Stealth scoop for 5-6 years now, and it's starting to show its wear, but it's still doing its job. The other one is Extreme. Gig Master and some of those guys use the Extreme. But what I would do, Mikey, is I would watch the beach detectorists who have massive numbers of viewers, like Gig Master, Robert Ferguson, Aqua Chigger. Watch those guys, because Aqua Chigger, he's all over the place. But I would watch beach detecting videos, see what I Dig Daytona is using, or Wig TV, and go with that, because those are the guys that are out there using them every single day, and they know what's going to last. I go to the beach maybe once a year for 3 or 4 days. So obviously that's not a tool I'm going to invest big money in. In fact, if you are going to do something like that, there are some places where you can go and rent a scoop. I know down in Florida, I actually saw this happen. Merrill from Metal Detecting NYC flew down there to South Florida, and he was detecting while he was there. He didn't have a scoop, and they actually rented him a scoop in Tampa and drove it all the way over to the Miami area. They rented him a scoop at Myers in Tampa. But if you're going to the Tampa Bay area and you just want to rent a scoop for a few days, you can do that at Myers. And that way you don't have to fly with it, because that's another logistic thing. The scoop I've got, it's not as heavyweight as I would like it to be, but it folds up and I can fly with it if I need to. It's not my favorite. Once I got out on the beach with it, I didn't like it. Then I bought another one, and the first time I used it, it actually folded. It was not made to handle wet sand. So that would be my recommendation on that, is to watch the beach guys and see what they're using, and listen and see if they're complaining about their scoop. Because if they're complaining about it, then you don't want to buy that one. You want to buy something different. So anyway, I am going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do another giveaway. So if y'all will let me take a little break, you can study the Christmas tree, talk among yourself. Yeah, that one I bought, 308, that first one I bought that folded up, I think that is a Poopa Scoopa. Be right back, folks. What you need, Katie? What you need? Okay, we are back. We are back. Oh, yeah, I had to build an indoor garden. Let me explain that one. When I lived in Georgia, I had a front patio and a back patio, and I had plants everywhere. And I don't have that here. Now, M3 is a very curious cat, and he tried to eat a cactus once, and that was a very expensive vet bill. So I have the plants. I don't have a patio here at all. So I have my plants in this little corral here, which I can open up and go in there and water them and tend to them. And that's where they're going to live for the winter. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do later. What the break was about was M3's cat food bowl was empty. And so it didn't take him long. It didn't take me long to feed him. I just had to put some food in the bowl. This is built out of garden trellises that were $4 each at Lowe's. It is held together primarily by tie wraps, and it has window screen. I bought a couple rolls of window screen. So it wasn't particularly expensive to do. And it is a whole lot cheaper than vet bills. So that's what happened there. Now, hi, Em. Now what you need? Huh? Now what do you need? You just want all kinds of attention because I'm on here, huh? He doesn't want to come up on here. He used to once in a while, but now he just wants something, and I don't know what it is. What is it, Ian? You want me to tell the people send you kitty treats? Well, we already told them that, and they aren't going to do it. You're not going to extort kitty treats out of my audience. Do not eat cactus. Yeah, that's a good one. Do not eat cactus. Come here, you stinker. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, there he is. That's the boy right there. Tell him, Em. Tell him Happy New Year. Mwah. Mwah. No, he has not knocked me off the stream for some time. Actually, since I left the cabin. He actually will probably get wet food tomorrow. He has water. He has food. And what he wants is treats, and he wants me to come play with him. I know what he wants, but it's not his turn. His name is M3. And the explanation of that is I have a friend who back in the 1960s was a big rock and roll star for a while. And I work with his band for free just to promote them. The band called Question Mark and the Mysterians. So they are from Saginaw and Bay City, Michigan. And when I lived in Michigan, somebody dumped this cat on my friend's farm. And my friend Q names his cats in a very funny manner. He has M1, M2, and what they are, it's meow, 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 and this is meow, meow, meow. Well, I'm not saying meow, meow, meow every time I want to call him, so that's M3. Also stands for Mr. Mysterian Mouser. But anyway, his name is M3, or just M for short. He is a character. He used to like to knock me offline quite a bit when I lived down in Georgia. Usually about once every week, he'd knock my live stream off. And he did it a couple times up at the cabin. But the way I've got it set up here, he has so far not actually been able to knock the stream offline. So, yeah, he's triple M. So, anyway, we still got 24 people here. That's pretty awesome. Although some of them haven't said anything for a while because only 14 of them are showing up on the bot. So since I am about ready to do another little giveaway before I wander on out of here and find me some food. Yeah, triple threat. You got that right. Boy, it's definitely a triple threat. Anyway, I'm going to do a little giveaway, and what it involves is it's not a biggie, but these are good to have too. You can give them to kids, or you can put them in your books or whatever. This is a 76 bicentennial, and this one is silver. This one got some silver. It's in a baggie. I'm lazy. It's not in a slip. Let's see if I can get a focus on it. Come on, camera. Be kind. This is a 66. Okay. Come on, Mr. Kennedy. Come on. Close enough for government work. Anyway, it's a 66 Kennedy and a bicentennial quarter. So that's the consolation prize for this evening. If you have not made a comment in about the last 10 minutes and you want to get in on the drawing, you need to post some kind of symbol or word or something over there in the commenting section, and we'll wait a couple minutes and we'll give those away. Now, on our oops, one of them has fallen off here. We still have a few days left of the 12 days of Christmas. We'll talk about this real quick. If they have trees on them, that number has already been taken. And even though there were only 12 days, I didn't want it to get down to the last couple days and there only be like 1 or 2 boxes. So I made extra boxes. I made 15. And the boxes that are left after the 12, the other boxes will carry over into the Epiphany giveaway. So that's what's going to happen to all this. It's all going to get given away. It's just I didn't want person number 12 to just have to take the leftovers. You know what I mean? That just didn't seem fun. You know, that's kind of like getting sat at the kids' table when you're 67. Let me see. I'm going to read the list here because I did see some people just come in or just posted. So I'm going to read down through the list and say hello to everybody again. And remind everybody that tonight's winner was Mike the Greek, and he donated his prize to be added to the Epiphany prize at the end. So, and what he got was a stack of Canadian coins. He got a penny, nickel, diamond, quarter from Canada, and he has moved those over into the Epiphany drawing. So anyway, I'm going to read these names off, and then we're going to give away this other little stuff. I take a deep breath. Maybe get a drink out of my tea. My cold tea as opposed to my hot tea, which is gone now. All righty, here we go. 308 Bushmaster, Archaeology, Mikey 007, Brandon Scott, Coin Crew, Coin Silver, Doctor Who, Forest Raven, Handy Andy 736, Jesse O, Jimmy Lakari, Larry Powell II, Mary Snow, Metal Detecting NC, Mike the Greek, Miss Southern Belle, Papa Giorgio, Patrick Johnson, Pennies to Benji's, Relics and Stacked Stones, Silver Wishes, Sublime Mad Dog, The Other Jimmy, U.S. Silver Stacker, and Victoria Roman Carter. If you did not hear your name and you want to be in the drawing, you need to type something into the chat area right now. Like that little Sublime Mad Dog, just put a little pair of lurking eyeballs up there. That'll do it. That will trigger it. That's all it takes. Just a something, something. Okay. Reed's Art of Adventure. Hi, buddy. You just wandered in, didn't you? I haven't seen you all night. Okay, so we got 24 on the list. And we got 25 on the StreamYard. So I'm going to assume that other one is either doesn't want to play or is me. So here we go. Let me pull this rascal up here. That would be nice if you would hit the like button. I got 50 likes. Cool. I don't know if I ever got 50 likes except when I had a huge giveaway going on. This is not a huge giveaway. This is just a little giveaway. And I was hoping it would be a bigger giveaway than it is, but that's okay. The people that support my channel on a regular basis are winning prizes, and I like that. I do like that. So I would rather have that than a whole bunch of people come over and sign up on the channel and get a prize, and then I never see them again, and they unsub, and it just don't like it. All right, let's pull this Nightbot up here so everybody can see that I'm not messing things up. Okay, 26. All right, I think we're ready to go. So for the 66 Kennedy and the 76 Bicentennial, 3, 2, 1, winner. Sublime Mad Dog, are you in the house? Sublime Mad Dog. Yeah, it is. I hit 50 likes. I had my first raid. Hey, there's that Sublime Mad Doggy. All right, let me package this up with your name on it. Now, I will tell you guys, I've been getting where I don't mail things out like right when I give them away. I do it once or twice a month because that's just how my income works. So, and some of you guys win a lot on my channel. So I may hold a package a little bit and see, like, see if you win something on the second stream of a week or something. So don't, at some point, everybody gets their stuff. So just bear in mind that the old lady doesn't have a lot of money. And so sometimes I combine the packages. And I have seen other channels now that are also starting to combine their packages. Ravenhawk Coins has created what he calls the nest, where he puts repeat winners things off to the side in a little packet, and that way he can save money on the postage. Postage is getting to be a real issue. So my Christmas tree lights cause this thing to go out of focus sometimes. So I'm not hypnotizing anybody, you know. Oh, you're getting sleepy. Anyway, I can't get it to focus. Hello. Still doesn't want to focus. Alrighty, it'll be that way. Yeah, postage. When I did that, I did this one big. I hit 666 way back in July, and then they took a whole bunch of them away. That was the wrong finger, and you can't have that one. It does not want to go. Go. I'm trying to get it to stay focused on my rings so that it will come back, but it won't do it. No, not today. No finger today. God, that makes me crazy when it won't focus. Maybe I need to sit closer and it'll focus. I think the further away I get, the worse it gets. Didn't work. See, it didn't work. Unless I get real close. Oh, well. Anyway, it's late. We're all a little out of focus. I apologize for the earlier rant. I didn't know that guy was going to come over here and start acting like I was accusing him, because I never said that person's name. But since he came over here, and that means that what really makes me sad is that means somebody in my channel went over to that other channel and said, oh, they're talking about you over here. And he came over here. So I didn't like that too much. So, but anyway, this is my channel. And I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about on my channel. And if I see something in the community that I don't think is right, I'm sorry, but I'm going to discuss it, because I even prefaced that whole thing with saying I don't think the person whose channel it was had any idea it was going on. I don't know if it was going on purpose. I just know it happened to some of us. And I know I would have liked a little explanation for the guy, especially for the guy that kept saying, hey, why are we doing this? Can't you see me? Am I blocked? Obviously, he wasn't blocked because we could see him, but something wasn't right there. And yeah, anyway, I didn't like it. Just like I don't like the Betty White jokes, and you know, I'm not going to be able to stop them, but I can certainly let people know that that joke has run its course. When it was Betty White because it was comedy, then it was funny. But then when the connotation of the Betty White became Betty is a total loser, then it wasn't funny anymore, because I'm the one whose nickname was Betty White. So maybe the rest of you think it's funny, but you know, if that's the person, if that's your nickname and people are associating it with being a loser, and you hear it day after day after day after day, after a while, it's going to start eating you. So, yeah. No matter what, you keep your channel up. Don't contemplate taking it down. Well, I don't know, it's kind of a struggle for me to keep the channel up and going when I'm not getting any support from the other channels. You know, I have supported a number of channels and posted their links and showed clips from their channels and sent people over there, done channel raids and made videos supporting other channels. There's this one lady, I made a video promoting her channel. I have never seen her in my channel except one time, and that was for a big giveaway. I kind of feel like I'm being used when that happens. That's why you don't see me doing all those. I will not enter contests or giveaways where it says you have to make a video promoting so-and-so's channel. I will not do one that says you have to pay money and be a member of my channel to participate. I'm not even sure that one is legal. But I won't do those things. I don't. The shout outs I do are within my stream, and I shout those people out because A, they have done something that's really cool. B, they have helped somebody that needed helped. Or C, because I just like their channel. But I'm not a big fan of degrading humor. And I love Storm and CA, but I don't like it when it becomes too abusive. I came from a very abusive home where every day my siblings and I were told how stupid we were, or how ugly we were, or smacked around just because my dad was in a bad mood. So I also don't like degrading humor. And that, I think that's why the Betty White thing bothered me, is it started out, it was really funny when it was on the Telephone Guys channel. It was funny. And it was about stand-up comedy and old ladies who are hysterically funny. But somehow it got lost in the translation, and it became associated with being the first person kicked off a wheel and being the total loser and being the shit. And no, that wasn't funny anymore because it was my nickname. And I don't think these people would like it if I went on their channel and said, you know what? I'm going to name this the so-and-so because he's a loser. So anyway, yeah, I kind of went off tonight. It bothered me. But we still have fun. And I think some people actually learned a little bit about metal detecting tonight, which this really was not a metal detecting stream. But anyway, we did kind of get to discuss a few detecting related products and things. So that's good. Monday night. Now, of course, I will be back tomorrow with day 9 and Sunday with day 10. Monday, we will be back with the Lodo coin collecting show and doing some more car wash stuff. And hey, I may be moving into Michigan Mud Digger's backyard come around October. I got to find me a place in Michigan. I want to go back to Michigan. I miss it. My band is there. I had a lot of stuff that I was doing when I was in Michigan. Oh, it's a good thing, metal detecting NC. I do a lot of crafts too. I am a farmer's market vendor. I actually am a farmer's market vendor. I miss doing all the markets in Michigan. I had a good circuit of markets in Michigan. Here I've got one, and it's not good. I tried to support it, but they don't promote it. And if you're going to spend all the time to make a product and go set up at a market, and then they don't promote the market, and no, that's, yeah. The ones that I had in Michigan, I really liked. I even had a booth in an indoor flea market in Bay City, Michigan for a while. Yeah, I just want to go back to Michigan. This Virginia stop, there's an ironic twist to this Virginia stop. My sister lives here, my niece lives here, and they were trying to get me out of an area where COVID was starting to run rampant, which was the Florida-Georgia line. So they were like, come up to the mountains, come up to the mountains, you know. So, okay, so I moved up to the mountains, and this little town, according to what I saw in the news the other day, has the highest rate of COVID per capita, you know, based on population, the percentage of people in the town, of just about anywhere in Virginia. So now I have moved from the frying pan into the fire, because so far there have been 11 cases of COVID in my apartment buildings. 4 of those people have died. So now I'm like over vigilant. I don't want to be here. And I know it's not much better in Michigan in places, but this move, you know, it was supposed to be, oh, you know, there's farmers markets, there's this, there's that, it'll all be great. I love being close to my family, but it's not me. I'm a flatlander. I'm not a mountain girl. Exactly. When you only have 20 people and 15 of them have COVID. Yeah. You see, Michigan's is in spots. It's not everywhere. This building that I live in, the reason we have so many is we had one lady, and I've talked about her before, and she didn't want to wear a mask. She said she wasn't sick. She didn't need to wear a mask. It was a violation of her rights to make her wear a mask, yada, yada, yada. Well, she infected everybody at the Christmas tree decorating party, which I refused to enter because they weren't wearing masks. And she has passed away from COVID. She died. And her legacy is that other people, there's still 7 people in the building that have COVID now. Like I said, Michigan is kind of a regional thing. There are some areas of Michigan where it's really bad, and there are other areas where they have virtually no cases. So, and that was kind of the way Georgia was, except that the Florida crap kept coming north, and pretty soon South Georgia was really bad because Albany, Georgia became a hot spot early on. And then Tallahassee, Florida, because there's a university there. So I was right between the 2 of them. I'm like, you know, sandwiched. But for the longest time, my county down there didn't have any cases. I was still out metal detecting in May and early June. And then we had an outbreak in my county and I couldn't go anywhere. But yeah, it's just one of the reasons I want to get out and go metal detecting. And this sounds terrible, but I want to get out and go metal detecting because the air is cleaner there than it is in my apartment building. Fortunately, each one of these units has its own separate air conditioning, so I'm not breathing their air when I'm in my unit. But we do have common areas of laundry room and where the mail is, and they have finally closed down the community room. So no, you can't congregate in there. That's where all of it began. But I go out the back door. I'm like 2 apartments from the back exit. So I go out that way. So I don't really see any people when I go out, and there's much less traffic goes out that way than through the lobby. So, and I know people think I'm antisocial. No, I'm just germophobic. I don't want to die. Well, I know there's a bunch of people still on somewhere. Rob Finds Treasure's probably still on. Copportunity's probably still over there weeding through that mess. I don't even know who all's on tonight. Big Flip might be. I don't even know who's on anymore. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I'm subscribed to over 1,000 channels. I get up in the morning. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube most all day. I go and I look at who I'm subscribed to that has something up there that I have interest in, and I'll go watch their channel for a while. I go on Ida Herring's live thing a couple times a week while I'm having my coffee. And Found It Buried Alive. Yeah, that's a good one. I always check and see if my regular people have something new, and my regular people are like Stealth Diggers, Nugget Noggin, Robert Ferguson. Robert was in the live stream last night lurking, by the way, folks, and at the very end he said good night. Robert's not a big chatter, but he's here sometimes. But yeah, I always check. There's a bunch of people that I watch. And sometimes because I'm watching them on TV, I can't comment. I would like to figure out a way to connect a wireless keyboard to my TV so that I could do that. I did finally rig up my laptop, so it's in the bedroom now, so I can do that, because it's hard for me on the phone. My arthritis is bad. Oh, and thank you to all the people who sent me information for stuff to do about my muscle spasms last night. I finally have them mostly under control. I had one little spasm in my ankle earlier, but I'm way better. Last night I was crying, man. It was painful. Yeah, I know Stealth Diggers has got a new one up. I'm going to watch it in a little bit. But I don't watch TV. And a lot of times I go and I hit the like, but I can't comment if I'm watching it on the TV. If I really want to comment or something, then I have to get on the phone or the computer and do that. So you may not know that I'm there, but I'm there. And I'm still giving you hours, because I will, like, a lot of times I'll come in and say, look, I can't stay. I just came to hit the like and make a comment, so that way it counts that I was there. I can't spend my whole days hanging out in everybody's channel 24/7. And I'm not going to change the format of my channel to feed somebody else's channel. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, yeah. Well, I was having leg spasms and hand spasms yesterday. And it was because I stayed out metal detecting too long. My body got depleted of magnesium and potassium, which is very dangerous for me. That's what almost killed me years ago. And I was terribly dehydrated. And so all day I've been packing in the electrolytes and the magnesium. And I know people laugh, but pickle juice works, because it's the vinegar portion of the pickle that it does actually do wonders. The singer in the band I work with, when we do live shows, we carry a cooler. And it has things like electrolyte drinks and water bottles and pickle juice. Pomegranate juice. We had pomegranate juice in there for a while too. Hi, Jimmy Lecari. Miss Southern Belle, I'm going to run by the post office in the morning and see if whatever you sent me has arrived. It did not arrive yesterday, and there was no delivery today, but I am going to run by there tomorrow. I think I might have enough juice left in my metal detector to detect for about an hour. So I might go tomorrow. It's going to be the last good day we have for a while. So that's why I was looking for my cable, because tomorrow is the last good weather day we're going to have for probably who knows how long. But it's not completely dead, but I don't want to run it till it's dead either. So anyway, I think I'm going to go try and support some other people's channels. And like I said earlier tonight, I went and I was going to small channels. I'm kind of over these big channels with you got to buy something, you got to make a video, you got to whatever, in order to participate. My big request is show up. Other than that, show up and I prefer you be subscribed, but I'm not making you spend, I'm not making you be a sponsor in order to be in my auction, or I'm not making you be a sponsor in order to be in my giveaways. I don't do that. I think I am going to go over to Found It Buried. So if y'all want to go over there, I doubt that Found It Buried gets a whole lot of channel raids from coin collecting channels. So let's go raid him. Let's go raid them. Let's do it right now. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a good plan. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You guys rock. I feel so much better after being in here with you. Thanks. I'm headed to Found It Buried. Bye.